I recently put every major AI video tool to the ultimate test to see which ones actually help creators produce shareable, short-form content with ease. I wanted to know if any of these flashy AI platforms could actually beat out a smart creator-first workflow. I spent time testing heavy hitters like Google V3 with its ultra-realistic talking characters and Midjourney with its surprisingly fluid motion. I also played around with Runway's motion capture features, SeedDance's multi-shot tricks, and a bunch of others to see what holds up under pressure. The spoiler here is that while most of these tools are amazing at one specific thing, they are often terrible at everything else. For creators who need to churn out consistent, short clips from long videos, most of these platforms miss the mark entirely. They don't solve the simple problem of turning hours of footage into dozens of ready-to-post slices automatically. That is exactly where tools like Vizard come into play. But let's first walk through what I actually tested and why it matters. First up was Midjourney's new video mode, which actually surprised me despite being a newcomer to the space. The workflow was straightforward. I uploaded reference frames for my characters and simply described the motion I wanted to see. Midjourney returned 4 variations every time, and the animations were generally fluid with a nice option to stretch clips. However, there are definitely some caveats, as the model tends to create random motions, not in the prompt, like fluttering or jittering. Also, because there is no built-in lip sync, I had to export every clip to a separate tool just to get the dialogue working right. Next, I looked at Google V3, which everyone talks about because its character dialogue is honestly pretty nuts. You can animate a still image and have that character speak a line directly in the generator, which sounds incredibly natural. The downside is that it struggles with complex scene choreography, often causing props to glitch or limbs to disappear. Plus, it is pay-per-video with no unlimited plan, so scaling to dozens of clips a week gets expensive really fast. Hyoa impressed me with its director mode, which lets you chain camera moves like pans and tilts right in the prompt. The animation style leans a little slow motion, which meant I had to manually speed things up later in my editor. SeedDance introduced a feature I had never seen before. In a single clip, you can request a cut to a new camera angle. I had one clip start wide on a character and then cut to a close-up, all from one single prompt. That kind of in-prompt shot control is perfect for cinematic clips where you want variety without stitching renders. Kling is reliable at following exact camera motion prompts, which is helpful if you need specific drone-like movements. It also has built-in sound design and lip-sync tools, but it can deform bodies when things get too action-heavy. Runway keeps pushing the envelope, and their motion capture feature is legitimately cool for expressive human performance. You can record yourself performing, attach a character image, and it maps your actual gestures onto the AI character. Pixverse was my go-to lip-sync fallback, though I found its standalone animations a bit too wiggly and cartoony for my taste. Finally, 1.2.2 was a surprising gem. It is a no-frills open-source model that solves some of the trickiest animation problems. Across the board, I noticed these tools are fantastic at single moments, but they completely fail at the day-to-day creator workflow. Creators need to take long streams, like podcasts or live streams, and turn them into dozens of snackable clips for TikTok and YouTube. Most creators end up stitching renders together and manually editing them, which works, but it is incredibly slow. This is where Vizard really shines, and I don't want to sound like an ad, but it solves a completely different layer of the problem. Instead of pixel-perfect animation, Vizard focuses on the creator workflow, automatically finding the viral moments in long footage. It pulls out the hot takes, the funniest lines, and the dramatic reactions, the stuff that actually performs on social media. 1. It automates the editing of viral clips, slicing your long-form video into dozens of pieces with just a single click. 2. It has an auto-schedule feature that lets you queue content and sprinkle clips across your calendar automatically. 3. You can manage, modify, and publish across all your socials in one place, which eliminates that multi-platform fatigue. Compared to the other generators, Vizard isn't promising photorealism. It is promising to turn your content into a consistent machine. If you combine Vizard with a generator like Google V3 for your hero clips, you get the best of both worlds, scale and polish. So which tool wins? It depends entirely on what you need, but for automating the boring grunt work, Vizard is the real winner. If you want, I can do a demo of a full workflow next, from long video to auto-extracted clips, fully scheduled and posted. Let me know in the comments if you want to see the Vizard auto-edit settings or a side-by-side scheduling comparison first.